to the 70s, welcome back to another Loki game video. Back with some more realistic operations. The last one was a big hit, probably mainly because of the fact there was a vagina in the thumbnail. But you wanted me to play more of these because you do love the operating ones, and you like the fact that I'm so queasy while playing them. Max isn't here this time, so I've got to do this one on my own. Saline breast implants operate simulator. Not sure how this is going to go. Let's get to it. Without further ado, let go.
Welcome to Surgery Squad's virtual breast enhancement surgery.
Yeah,
with
I'm
saline
training
implants.
to be a
Dr.
breast
Susie, and I'll be assisting you with
augmentator.
this.
That's not the right word. Sorry about that.
For those with a weak stomach or have children in the room, I need to let you know that the next few steps get a bit graphic and contain nudity.
No.
This
Did it say that in the last one?
for work or school environments.
Oh, God.
Click the continue button when ready.
Oh, I'm going to get nauseous. I thought this was going to be... It's got tits in it. I thought it was going to be good.
Breast enhancement surgery, also known as augmentation mammoplasty,
Augmentation mammoplasty.
it's under the breast tissue or under the chest muscle behind the breast.
Oh, behind the muscle?
Of a woman
Oh,
fuller
fuck.
breasts,
Hello, love.
or restore breast volume lost after weight reduction or pregnancy.
Yummy.
It is also done. Our patient feels that her breasts
Oh!
are too small. And
Yeah!
wants to augment them for surgery.
That's what I'm talking about.
Her surgeon offered a computer program that simulates what the patient would look like with different breast sizes.
All right. She
Use
looks
the
good.
slider to demonstrate to our patient what she would look like with different sized
whoa,
breasts.
I get to do this? Ooh, yeah. Right, this is what your tits look like at the moment, love. I must say, a bit on the small side. I know that a handful, more than a handful, is a waste, but they're droopy as shit. What we can do for you, love, is we can do this. As you can see, they get a lot bigger. They go out a lot more, and they go up a little bit too, so you can have a nice little cleavage going on. What I suggest, though, it's a bit pricey, but for someone in your stature, kind of looks like you're the witch from Blair Witch. They're very saggy, you know. I suggest going the full whack. Go
It
straight
looks
to
like
there.
our patient has chosen a size she likes.
Cool, yeah.
Let's-
So is her boyfriend gonna like too, yo? I'm joking. Before feminazis say I'm sexist, alright?
First mark where the current top of the breast is.
At the moment,
and where
I've got
the
bigger
midline
ones than
between
that.
the two is well.
Yeah, look at that.
This will help us when we I've marked each of these with a dotted line.
I'm ready.
Can you draw them in with a marker?
Of course, love. I did brilliant at art in college. I went to college for 2 weeks. Just saying.
Now we need to measure the breast to
The
decide.
fuck?
where
I didn't
the
even
top of
do
the
it. I just
implant
click
should go.
continue.
We do this by measuring with a caliper from the middle of the areola.
Don't you cut under the
Draw
boob
with the marker
so it
at
hides
12
the scar?
centimeters to mark the top of the implant. Then draw the outline of where the implants are going to be placed.
Okay. Trace the lines above and around each breast. Alright. Here we go, love. What we're gonna do... it's alright. It's alright. And then... There, right. So that's how we're gonna cut it, alright? And then we're gonna cut here, too. And we're gonna cut here. Gonna cut a little bit around the nipple, just to up your nipple a little bit. And then, of course, we're gonna cut just to make your areola a bit bigger there. On this one, we're gonna cut here. We're gonna cut here, but then we're gonna cut up a little bit so we can put another one in like this. And then, of course, we're gonna take the entire nipple out of this one and just be a complete child. There we go. Done.
On some patients, the creases below the breast are not at the same level.
This is fucking brilliant,
If
this
this
game.
is the case, we would make our incisions at different levels to ensure the breasts are even after surgery.
Alright.
However, this is not the case with this patient.
Why?
To begin the surgery, we
Fucking
need
mate,
to...
it's like a witch's hand.
And
Oh, she's
medication.
married.
I've already tied a tourniquet
Shit.
around
First thing I look at.
a suitable vein in the patient's hand.
Yeah, that one there. Looks like the Hulks.
Wow, that's a big one.
Thanks.
Sterilize the insertion area
Oh, I'm on the
using an
ball
alcohol
today.
wipe.
A-class comedy coming at you today. Fucking hell. Click and drag the alcohol. Alright, just sterilise the area there. And her hands a little bit, because they look a bit fucking dirty, if I'm honest. What you been doing, love? It's like you've been crawling around the
Insert the
undergrowth.
needle and advance the angiocatheter.
Botox injections. Ah, damn. Oh, no. Here we go.
The small burst of blood that just appeared in the angiocatheter hub is known as a flashback.
Okay.
This lets us know that the
I'm gonna have those
angiocatheter
later
is
on.
correctly positioned in the patient's vein.
Have
Now I'll
nightmares.
release the tourniquet. While
Oh, the
applying
tourniquet?
gentle pressure over the
I love
vein
that
to
shit.
collapse,
It's an Evanescence song.
this will reduce the amount of blood that may discharge out of the angiocatheter when the needle is removed.
Discharge.
Once you
Don't
remove the
say
needle,
that.
it will be properly disposed in a sharps container.
Alright. There we go.
I'll lock the IV tube into the angiocatheter by rotating the locking mechanism. Lastly, we need
the needle come out the vein.
To cleanse the patient's skin.
Saying that.
Use the
They're
applicator
alright, love. You don't
to
need it,
apply
really.
the
I'll wait halfway through the surgery and then be like, no, you don't need him, really, love. Click and drag to apply chlorhexidine to the surgical site. That's basically her tits. Her entire upper half. Maybe if we want to do a bit of armpit surgery, we can do that shit too. But let's get the chlorhexidine all over the tits. There we go. Lovely.
Her bloodstream will absorb the gas and carry it to her brain. At this point, her brain will stop receiving signals from the nerves in her body, allowing her to be completely asleep.
When you put it like that, that sounds
surgery.
very dangerous.
Start by placing the mask over the patient's nose and mouth.
Go to sleep, love. Come on. Shh, go to sleep. Close your eyes, and you'll see a world of pure imagination.
Now that our patient is unconscious, we'll insert an endotracheal tube into her mouth and down into
fucking
the
Rosie.
windpipe.
No, Rosie, my girl. Oh, yes, definitely Rosie.
Oxygen and anesthetic gases.
This video is so
surgery.
sexist. I'm sorry. Click to insert my tube into the patient's mouth. Thank you. I'm like Austin Powers today. I'm horny. That's why I'm being so cheesy, okay?
Around the areolas or under the
where
arm.
the smiley face is.
For our surgery, we'll make the incision under the crease of each breast.
Yeah, that's how I mainly see it in porn stars.
Scarring.
It's normally you can just see the
sketch where
scars
we'll
when
be
they do
making
that.
our incisions.
Perfect. Let's do it. Trace the target incision. Why did we just draw smiley faces on her tits then, if this is where we're going to cut? Yeah, do that nice and natural. I don't want to take the piss too much.
Now let's grab a scalpel and make the necessary incisions so we can insert the implants.
Oh, fucking Jesus. Here we go. Fires right by her ribs.
With our incisions made, we'll now make room for the implant. To
Can
do
I not
so,
look at
we
them?
need to slide a finger into the incision and gently sweep it back and forth to separate the pectoral muscle from the ribs.
Oh, God.
Using a finger is gentler than a metal instrument.
Oh, I'm glad I'm not doing chest
lessens the
later.
chance for damage to the nipple's nerves.
Yeah, right. Just slit. Oh. You've made a giant hole in her fucking tit. The sound effects are worse than the other one. I'm seeing it on that one.
Now we carefully insert a
looks like
retractor
someone
and cauterize
stabbed her
any
like
muscle
that.
groups still attached.
No, don't. Oh! Putting a spatula in her tit. Yep, there we go. What the fuck is that? Is that burning shit? Right, it's fully away. Oh, my tits are gone all... Oh, they've gone all numb and tingly. Oh, God, I'm the faint. Thought this would be good. It's got tits in it. But no. No, I will never look at tits in the same way.
Nice job. Now
Thanks.
we need to prepare the implants.
Yeah,
Breast
put 'em in.
enlargement is achieved through the placement
going
of a
for
silicone
lunch.
pouch called a lumen. The lumen may
Looks
be
like an
filled
eyeball.
with either silicone gel or saline. There are advantages and disadvantages to each type.
Saline looks unsafe.
Plant type to see the pros and cons of each.
Alright, what's up with the silicone? Pros of a silicone gel breast implant: maintains a firm shape, resistance to ripping or collapsing. Similar in feel to a natural breast tissue. Most of my friends that I felt their tits then, they must have had silicone. Cons of saline breast: potential silent ruptures. Silicone-related health risks can inhibit mammograms and breast exams. Alright, what's the saline? Saline one just looks like a bag with water in it. Low safety hazards with leaks. Immediate detectability of a ruptured saline implant. A lower cost. Cheap as chips, ladies. Get one of these. Increasing or decreasing the size of existing saline breast implants is fairly simple. Wow. Create less noticeable scarring since require smaller incisions. Less natural feeling, weight and texture. Tend to collapse or distort when laid flat. Or fucking hell, so if you lay flat and you get up in the morning, your tits are going to be like... Alright. I'm going to go with a silicone. If that's alright with you.
Our patient has chosen a saline implant.
No,
The
love their
implant is
shit.
shipped filled
You don't
with
want them.
sterile-
You're going to wake
Click
up in the
the
middle of the
implant
night and have
fill
like
site to
fucking
snap the
horns
fill
sticking out your
tube into
chest.
the
Snap the fill tube. Fill it through there. Alright.
Now
Oh,
click
can you
to
feel
squeeze
that?
the air out of the
little
implant.
plastic
We'll
lump.
use the same tube to fill the implant.
Yeah, alright. Shut up, stupid bitch.
Great. Let's go back to our patient to insert the implant.
It's just air though.
First, we attach the fill tube to a syringe filled with our saline. And then we'll insert 50 cc's of saline into the implant.
Cool, alright then. Let's fill it full of air and saline.
Nice work.
Thanks. Nice nipples, love.
This allows us to roll the implant and easily slip it into the pocket.
Oh, and you pump it while it's in there.
Muscle.
I get it.
Can you slide the implant into the incision?
No, can you do it? Oh shit, Yoda, what was that, mate? Oh, is it? I've got to. Thanks, mate. I've got to go see a Wookiee about a parsec. I'll be back in a sec. Dude, I ain't fucking doing this, mate. All right, slide it in.
Well done.
I like the fact there's no time limit on this
one. Now we'll
one.
inject the rest of the
I find I can do more comedic shit in between. Drag that. Right, yeah, pump that.
Now
oh,
we adjust
fuck.
the implant with a finger and then pull the fill tube out. The fill site automatically closes when the tube is removed. Click to give the tube a sharp tug. Great. Let's do the other
They don't look any
and then we'll
different.
check them for evenness.
All right. Oh, do I get to do that? Do I get hands-on with that? Pump that down. Tell you what, love. Oh, fuck, don't do that. Stop sticking your finger in the holes.
Our patient is still under anesthesia.
Fucking
but
brilliant
we've placed her in
tits.
an upright seated position.
Alright.
This is so we can inspect the breasts for implant placement and evenness.
They look pretty cool.
We examine the top and bottom of the implants in the breast, as well as the placement of the nipples. It looks like the left implant is a little higher than the right.
Alright.
Can you lower it?
No, just leave it like that. They're supposed to be uneven. They look more natural.
Perfect. Now we need to move our patient back to a flat position to prepare to close the incisions. With our patient lying down again,
what the fuck was? I used that. Get off.
Before closing.
Stop injecting her with shit.
And now we're ready to suture the incisions closed.
Right, quick, do it up before this guy comes past with fucking needles again, just jabbing it in her. You need to warn me when you're going to do that kind of stuff, mate. You can't just come in from my side of my vision with a needle and start just jabbing her in the tits. Are those little photorealistic nipples right there? I think they are.
Nice stitching.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Rest enhancement is typically an outpatient.
Rest enhancement.
Be aware that if the implant is placed under the chest muscle, limited
Go
activity
and do some
will
bench
last
press,
longer.
but leave it a couple of days, love.
And there we have breast enhancement surgery using saline
fucking
implants.
Right. I'm well proud
After
of that.
our work and her
I
recovery,
did that. Oh, cool.
Thanks for stopping by Surgery Squad. Why not check out one of our other procedures?
Why not? But not in this episode. You have to wait till the next one. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure to follow me on all these stock sites on the side if you haven't yet. Check this old man down here to take you to my latest horror video and Loki games too. Check the bell below to get notifications on my latest videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Operators, peace out.